Hi, this is Tutor P, and this is Suffix 62. Suffix today is maniac, M-A-N-I-A-C, as a word ending. Okay, let's continue. If the suffix maniac is added to a word, it means one is experiencing an obsession or compulsion he or she cannot control. Okay, good. Let's continue. The term maniac derives from Latin maniacus, or ancient Greek maniakos, meaning mania or madness or craziness. All right, let's continue. And we got several examples here to show just how it's used. Here's the first one. Egomaniac, a person who is obsessed with their own importance. Okay? And our example is he really thinks he is more important than anyone else. He is a real egomaniac. Okay, next one. Megalomaniac, someone who has a mental disorder characterized by delusional fantasies of wealth, power, and all importance, as well as a diminished ability to sympathize with others. So they don't care if other people get hurt, for their dreams and their desires. It's kind of like that there. All right, and here's our example. Some historical examples of megalomaniacs are Alexander the Great, Genghis Khan, and Napoleon. They were all great conquerors, but it seems like they never wanted to stop. It seems like all of them wanted to go until they practically conquered the whole world. Eventually they were stopped, but they really just kept going on and on and on. All right, let's continue. Nymphomaniac, a woman with excessive desire for sexual relations. And this is, of course, an extreme desire. Here's our example. She has dozens of partners each month and cannot control her desire. She is a real nymphomaniac. Yeah, I do remember a real case of a woman who got into a car accident and she hit a certain part of her head, and then they actually figured out that was actually related to sexual activity. And after this, she kind of turned into like a nymphomaniac. I mean, at first her husband was very happy, but it really went too far. It went beyond that. He'd come home, she'd be naked all over the place, just touching herself, and wanted to go beyond the marriage. So it was really a big problem. All right, let's continue. Beatlemaniac, a devoted fan of the Beatles. Yeah, this is going way back when the Beatles were big. So when the Beatles were at their height, many young girls were Beatlemaniacs who screamed wildly and fainted at concerts in their presence. Yeah, I don't know, maybe the media kind of overblew it, but if you ever go back and look at it, all those girls, they used to chase the Beatles around and they'd be waiting at the airport, and there literally would be like many hundreds of them actually just getting so excited that they would just faint and fall down. So it was really to an extreme degree. All right, let's continue. Pyromaniac, we covered this, I think, in the prefix of pyro. Pyromaniac, someone who has an obsession to start fires. Yeah, it's a real illness. He was arrested and put in an institution due to his illness of pyromania. Yeah, these people, they have a great desire to watch things burn. Okay, anyway, I hope you got it. Hope it's clear. I hope it was very informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.